Hello folks, and welcome to another daily Bitcoin market analysis by Inspocrypto. Well, we will try to figure out what's going to happen today, if we can see what could we expect in the next 24 hours. But first of all, I just want also to say and mention, I did that yesterday, but I would like to repeat that I'm not going to provide any analysis tomorrow because I will have another painful business trip tomorrow. So it's going to be stressful enough. I don't want to have the analysis in my mind, come, just to my destination, just arrive there and start. No. So I will break the charge on Substack for 1 day. So nobody is going to charge you for tomorrow. And I will provide, as usual, Monday, the daily analysis. That's point one. Point two. People are wondering why I'm spreading so many negative news. Let me think. Let us make a summary. What happened last year? How many collapses we had? Oh, I'm not talking only about FTX. The cutoff, Swift cutoff, it's everything is bullish. Everything is bullish. The problem here, and that's also a problem of crypto, of the crypto space. The most bullish guys are those who are going to lose their money. It is what it is, unfortunately. So, as I said, and that was a joke, Inspo as a service doesn't exist. So you can't demand my content. It's impossible. It's not going to work because if that would be the case, oh Jesus, I will turn off my PC and will enjoy my life without making analysis every day, I don't need that. I'm just doing it for you. I'm tweeting to wake you up. A lot of risks are out there. A lot of risk. And then you are reading, until April we will see 50K because, the trend line here and that. Well, possible, but I don't believe that. So why should I tweet something I don't agree with? Could you tell me that? I'm bearish. I'm not hiding it. I told so many times. Then people are saying, yeah, sometimes I think he wish crypto would collapse. I'm sorry, but how old are you? I would say I'm spending much more time with crypto than you in a week. I'm creating and also there spending my private life creating a new crypto or a crypto project. And you are saying, I wish I would. That's so stupid. That's really so stupid. That's so stupid. So, yeah, just to tell you, you can make such comments. You can do it once. You will not have a second option to do it. Opportunity. And don't try to DM me, you blocked me because please unblock me. No, it's not going to work. Absolutely not. This market has huge opportunities in the long term. I have said so many times. It doesn't depend on you. It doesn't depend on me. It depends on people like CZ, on banks, on SEC, on a lot of different interests. But what I'm going to share, tweet, or whatever, nobody cares about. Only you. So it would be amazing if you could stop to make such stupid comments. I know that many guys out there with 100K followers, they don't care. You can tweet, hey, you are an asshole, and he just ignore it. I'm not. I like to interact with my followers. That's, I would say, one thing that Inspo likes to do, and many people out there don't. They ignore their followers. You can make questions and maybe you will get a response. Maybe. I always try and I'm one person having a job, full-time job. I have a life, I have a family, and so on and so forth. But I try to support you. So please make me a favor. Don't do it. Don't do it, because otherwise I will block you. And that's that's a simple process for Inspo. So just to mention it, okay? You can talk with me. If you don't agree, it's absolutely fine. How many discussions I have in the past? I didn't block anyone because of that, you know? But don't make stupid comments with nonsense. That's nonsense. Absolutely nonsense, because then I am going to block you. It's a very simple math. So let us go forward and check what the weights ratio is going to do. Oh, look there. The weights ratio is still maintaining. So it's still at 50. And that's crazy because, you know, I mean, usually it makes that here, you know, simple thing here, maintain a little bit, then go up once again. But below 50, it maintains above of 50. And that's crazy because you can see that here as well. You know, it's just, it went down and now up again. That's what it's doing. It's really, really crazy. But if I check the chart, I can see that they pushed up very hard. So that's, if you take a look, they pushed up very hard. We know that they used mainly futures for that. But while the price is declining, it's softly. It's taking time. What do you think are these guys doing? Do you think these guys are accumulating, are buying? Or do you think that looks much more like selling, distribution? What do you think? That's a question for you. Just try to respond to this question. So let us go to the next one. And you remember, I have mentioned here, that was obviously looking, I don't know. So we went down, and here it bounced, it went up, it's looking like a dead cat bounce. So let us take a look, make pressure. The weights ratio 30 was moving where it pushed up, the price started to decline. Then it dumped very hard, indicating, oh, we will go up again. And now pushing, distribution. That's the absolutely perfect indicator to see what weights are doing. Absolutely the perfect indicator, showing you exactly what should happen next. Weights ratio 30 hours moving average pushing up, you can be sure the price will dump. It will go down, well, dump, but the sell pressure starts to go up. So at the same time, we can see that the stablecoin reserves, I mean, we can see it declined once again, right? Also something nobody is wondering about, but it's declining more and more and more, meaning less stablecoins on centralized exchanges. How is that possible? Only if they are taking out stablecoins from centralized exchanges. So taking profit then? Yeah, looks like. So also here, absolutely nothing new at the moment. Absolutely nothing new. We can see a little bit more net flow green, indicating some more Bitcoins are coming in. So let us take a look to the chart. Okay, so, oh, that's a problem of CryptoQuant. I need to refresh here. So now we can disable the stablecoin. So if we take a look, for example, today we received more Bitcoins. So for example, 1,400 Bitcoins here, another 1,100 Bitcoins here, just before 500 Bitcoins as well. And the biggest was, just 1 a.m. tonight, close after midnight, those 1,400 Bitcoins. However, it's not big. It's absolutely not big. But in my opinion, it's not big because the demand, I guess, that's my interpretation, because we had much more in the past, and something is happening. That's what I'm feeling since a while, and I have mentioned that yesterday as well. Something is happening. And I don't know what it is, if they know something is going to happen with DOJ related to Binance, or some bad news related to Grayscale, or I really don't know at the moment. I really don't know. I can't spend all the time making research, to be honest, but I really don't know. Just based on what I see related to blockchain data, if you're spending a lot of time with on-chain data, you will start to get, you see some patterns, you get a feeling of what the data is showing you. And something is happening, because it looks so controlled. They are sending, they could send much more. For example, they sent here much more. You remember, almost 3,000 bitcoins here, for example, 2,500 bitcoins here. And why not here? It feels like it's just a distribution, and they want to maintain the current price. And it wouldn't surprise me if they push once again up to liquidate late shorts, and at the same time to trigger even more FOMO, just to confirm a little bit, hey, it wasn't a trap. It's really going to go up and moon, and that's going to be the trap. So something is in the air, and it feels like they want to exit. So at the moment, unfortunately, we can see, we are receiving bitcoins here, but it's not huge, not huge at all. At the same time, also here, 1,400 bitcoins outflow, then another 900 bitcoins outflows. Of course, it's not everything, but sometimes it takes a little bit of time. And of course, also the question is, who is selling? Who is buying? Well, who is selling, of course, also interesting, but who is buying at the same time? Because, maybe one reason why they are distributing in such a low pace is because many retailers are absorbing it. That would also explain why retailers' entities are lifting up in balances, while big guys, for example, maintaining or even reducing. Also possible. Well, let us take a look here. What is happening to stablecoins? Nothing, absolutely nothing. So the biggest here is 4 millions inflows, and the biggest here is 7 millions, almost 8 millions in outflow. So absolutely nothing, peanuts. Let us go to the next chapter. So let me see. Funding rate. Let us take a look to the funding rate. So the price was declining. Maybe let us make here a white line. So the price went down here, then maintained, went down more, up, down, up, down, up, now down. So if we take a look now what the funding rate is doing. Funding rate went down a little bit, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. So also interesting, take into account, for example, here front running it, here I would say maybe front running it a little bit, here with a tiny delay, here front running it, because when the funding rate declines means they are demanding more shorts. So obviously when the price looks like here, I would go short as well, it's what the price action is the trigger here to short, for example. But looks very interesting. Let us go and check what the open interest did at the same time. Wow. Okay. And the funding rate. Okay. If we take a look here, we can see what the price did. We can see that the open interest, for example, is from tendency lifting up more. and the leverage ratio as well. While the funding rate declining, it pushed up a little bit, but now it's declining, and we are seeing here even a lower level than just before, or almost we had. It's now almost the same level, so indicating they are shorting now more than, of course, and that's the dangerous part, you know. If you're shorting expecting, hey, 22.5, whoo, that could be it, we are still in the box. And we are making once again such kind of double bottom, so be careful. And today is Thursday, tomorrow is Friday, then weekend, so be careful. And let us go forward. 150 millions stablecoins to derivative exchanges. Afterwards, another 100, so almost in 2 hours, 170 millions. And related to Bitcoins, we can see here almost negative net flow, indicating more outflows than inflows. The biggest today was, for example, here 1,600 Bitcoins. It seems to take profit after they dump the price, and they are taking more profit, it seems. So let us go forward and check what is happening here. For example, yesterday we had almost 580 Bitcoins and longs liquidated and 270 in short. That's almost what we had just before, only the opposite. So we had 627 shorts liquidated on Bitcoin and 240 in longs, and now it's exactly the opposite. So nothing new. Open interest is lifting up, leverage ratio is lifting up. The trend of the funding rate maintains intact, and it's positive, so indicating they are still demanding more longs. Binance, as usual, open interest decline, leverage ratio maintaining, and let us take a look to blockchain whispers, where we can check now what they are doing here. So we can see 60 to 40, still 58 to 42. So Ethereum is also following now, indicating they are longing. And surprise, Bitfinex declined only by 40 millions, but it seems that shorts are coming on Bitfinex. Very interesting. Let us take a look here to the Kingfisher. Thank you very much. Let me take a look. Can we spin here once? Oh, it works. It's really we don't need that, but why not? Let us try, of course. So if we take all leverage, let us take a look. Whoa. Obviously, it would make sense to go up to 23,600. So, that even I'm bearish. Only down doesn't exist, only up doesn't exist. Even we did 2 weeks, almost 3 weeks only up. However, it looks solid to go up and to liquidate all of them until 23,600. Our box is just 23,300 will be resistance. So it would make sense at least to go up and liquidate all this part here. I guess if we check the high leverage, it's looking similar. Let us take a look here. Yeah, oh my God. Obviously, even if it declined, but they removed all high leverage longs, and now 23,200. Very simple thing. Just go up by $800 and you have liquidated all these gamblers. And that's it. Then we are done. And then we need to see up or down. Okay, let's go to the next chapter. So let us take a look here. Hello? Why is the chart not moving? No. Okay. No, but look, it maintains here 22,500. If I change to 15 minutes, it works. Huh, that's strange. Okay, however, so if we take a look, for example, let us zoom out a little bit more, and we can see that mainly they are just taking profit. So we can see, for example, here BTC USDT on Binance, from here with BUSD, and even fiat doing exactly the same. Everything looking down, everything, algos taking profit there, distributing. So only BUSD was holding the price, for example, that part here. So for example here, even Tether, a little bit of fiat, you know, pushed up a little bit, so the price went up, and afterwards, boom. And yeah, I think they did a very good work, because they triggered a lot of FOMO, so it's a very comfortable position just to distribute from here. If we go forward, now we see the aggregated. It's happening here as well, 30 minutes, and the chart is not moving. What the hell is that here? Huh, okay, crazy. Now we have BTC BUSD only on Binance and the aggregated. And we can see once again, for example, this dead cat bounce was mainly driven by BUSD, or with BUSD on Binance. And yeah, but however, also indicating here market traders, so mainly algos, for example, are just distributing. Now, Binance with BTC USDT, once again, we have here the aggregated one, nothing have changed. If we take a look now, for example, here, once again, I don't know what happened and why it's not moving in the 30 minutes. Here, my dog is sleeping just in the back here of my office. Maybe you will hear her. She's sleeping very deep. So if we take a look, for example, here, Bitfinex, BTC USD, these guys are really extremely bearish at the moment, and just distributing. Oh my god, my dog. Oh, now here also, I don't know what CoinAnalyze is doing, but now here it's better. So Bybit also declining, more. You see red, a little bit of green, then a wave of red as well. So if we take a look to the next, Coinbase, is that here? No, also the same problem. I don't know why that's happening, never happened before. So Coinbase, for example, started to flip back at 23,400. They started to push up once again. So actually they started even here at 22,840 and lifting up a little bit, not big at all, and doing the opposite of what the aggregated is doing. If we go forward, we can see, for example, here, once again, I need to check there. Okay, now it looks better, I guess, but also nothing happening on Bitstamp. I don't know, CoinAnalyze, what you're doing, however. So if we take a look here, obviously they are extremely bullish on Bitstamp, so nothing new. If we take Kraken, yeah, also, you know, maintaining, nothing big. And if we take a look, for example, Gemini buying the dip. So Gemini is extremely bullish here as well, as you can see. So they distributed and thought, hey, you know what? Let us buy the top. That's a good idea. Let us buy the top. And that's what they are doing. Look what the aggregated is doing. And like, I mean, it's hard what I'm going to say, but if you take a look here, you can think, Gemini is thinking, hey, you know what? We'll be insolvent anyway, so let us at least maintain the price. No, I'm kidding. I don't know if it's the case, just making a joke right now, but if you take a look, why should Gemini absorb what the other whales on other exchanges are selling. I don't know. I really don't know, but they are doing it. Or I maybe Gemini has a lot of retailers. I really don't know, but it looks extremely strange. However, let us take a look. Retailers pushing up more. These guys also, these guys maintaining, these guys maintaining, these guys maintaining, these guys maintaining, these guys maintaining. So the only two who are rising their balances is, what a coincidence, retailers. That's the only ones. Crazy, isn't it? Nah, you will say, no, it's me. Okay, that's fine. So if we take a look here, also here, well, just take a look. I mean, we are talking about really tiny retailers with less than 0.001 bitcoins. You know, I mean, what the hell? Okay, these guys have started to to wake up, I guess. But these guys here, what the hell is happening with you? I really don't know, but they are so bullish, it seems. So let us go and check what stablecoins are doing. For example, BUSD, we have BUSD. Let us take a look what BUSD is doing since end of the year. So, well, almost very quiet since a while. It's the first time, so since almost a week, and the price is declining. And if we take a look, total supply also declining. Means they are sent some BUSD and burned. So if we take a look, for example, here, that's just the volume. Unfortunately, that's the BUSD of Binance, but unfortunately, we don't have the inflows and outflows. I don't know why. It is what it is. So if we take a look now to Tether. Oh, Tether is indicating here bigger outflows. Oh yeah, 100, almost 200 millions in 2 hours, while only 120 millions inflows. Also interesting, but it looks much more, you know, we had here a bigger inflow that was here 145 millions. Afterwards the price went up, and you know, it's, I would say, almost a zero-sum game or something. And then we have USDC, and look, USDC buying. So we had a lot of different outflows indicating they took profit. Since we are declining now, the last time was, for example, 2 days before, so February 7th, that was at a price of 22, almost 23k, and then below of 23, no, not really, but it seems they are right now buying more than selling. 100 millions inflows, 30 millions outflows. 68 millions inflows, 28 outflows. So indicating they want to buy this. Yeah, I don't know if that's a dip or just holding the price. But however, I mean, I would be careful. Total supply, you can see declining all the time. I mean, the blue lines, of course, they sent it back to Treasury. Today I didn't receive any whale alerts related to USDC, so it seems every time when it happens, something happens with the price as well. And yeah, so nothing happening here, to be honest. So we can see that, for example, supply on exchanges, so we can see it was declining all the time, and now here it pushed up a little bit. So we need to see what's going to happen next. If that's going to have any kind of, yeah, I mean, we know that it would make sense now to push up and to liquidate all these high leverage short positions, late short positions, but we will see. Let us go forward. I need to refresh here in 10 minutes, so let us stop here. Let me check. something happening here. No, another 200, but the market maker entities are extremely active, and also an indication these guys are taking profit. So I guess that was one wave because they pushed up so hard. I don't think they can distribute everything here. So I think push up once again, liquidate late shorts with high leverage, and distribution, even more distribution could happen. So maybe a good entry right now, because we are on support area 22.5, too long with low leverage. Maybe funding pushed up a little bit with the price, of course, but nothing. 1000 bitcoins and declining once again. Also here, for example, nothing have changed. They're using more spots or someone, and I guess it's not someone. So I think it's retailers who are just buying more spot. And everything, yeah, we are done here. Market activity declining more. It doesn't matter what they do. The price went up. The market activity is declining more. It is what it is. And I guess, because also I guess, I'm not 100% sure about, but if you are using an algo, you are using wallets. It's just connected with API, and but in my opinion, if that's the case, it's also indicating we have much less algo traffic at the moment. If that's also the case, it would match to what I have said just a few days ago, that banks, institutionals are leaving the market because they used algos. So if, at the same time, it seems that Cumberland, many of you know maybe Cumberland, it's, I would say, was the big friend of Alameda, and one follower just shared very interesting tracks related to wallets, indicating that it seems who is using USDC to sell is related to Cumberland. If that's the case, that's not bullish at all, because Cumberland, you can't use Cumberland just as a retailer, So also something we need to track a little bit more. I need to make some research about that, but very interesting in case that's right. Yeah, otherwise you can see, I mean, every single time when we see a local top and afterwards a price, we see OTC activity every time, and afterwards you can see that here as well. Now once again, so we see here the big OTC activity, price goes down. We see here bigger OTC activity, price goes down. So yeah, I mean, close your eyes, keep bullish, trade the market, but yeah, don't be dumb. Just a very straight comment from me, because so many indicators are showing you that big and smart money don't care anymore. They just want to leave. Risk on assets, that's what's for them, and unregulated. Now ECC warning, they want to regulate, and the question is, how is Mr. Dr. Bird right with his forecast? The market will crash and then it will survive and be stronger than just before, just with much less projects and full regulated. The question is, if fully regulated, and when they are now starting to rethink how to regulate DeFi, something that's almost impossible, what will happen with Bitcoin? Well, we'll see. Let us go forward. So if we check Coinbase has here a new wall, nothing big, and it seems here as well. However, they still, it looks like we have here some walls to protect here, but the biggest one is here and the biggest one is here. So we are talking about the prices of 25k. So in my opinion, it's still possible to go to 25k. To trigger the last big FOMO. So even the last, I guess even Ninja will flip to bullish then afterwards, or Crypto Capo, for example. So guys, if you are watching my analysis, a big hug, big love, really. But you know what I just want to say is that could happen. That could happen. We know what happens when the price does that here. And usually, and it's possible that the price now, you know, goes up then afterwards. It's possible. Not saying that will happen, just saying that it could happen. Why they have some orders here waiting, for example, 25k looks very solid, but at the same time also 20,700. So it's possible that will continue, and from here then push up very hard. We will see. Let us go forward. Bitstamp. What is Bitstamp doing? Bitstamp is obviously here just no, they removed it. They removed it. Yeah. So they don't have anything. They removed any kind of wall only at 24,600 and that's it. Otherwise 19.4. Binance BTC USDT. In my opinion, that's here our current goal. So it would be also a nice bear trap because our support area is actually here. So we would go down. And do you see what they are doing? That's passive orders. They are pushing down the price, so they don't let the price go up. At the same time, they are just buying here. That's what they are doing. And market traders, algos and so on, just dumping into these orders here. But at the same time, they have here an order at 22,200. That's where my trend line is. For example, in my opinion, it will go here, maybe then dead cat bounce, maybe go a little bit more up, hitting 20,000, 22,900, and then go down. So something like, I can imagine something like boop, up, and down, and then 21,500. So that would be, in my opinion, the next level. However, they are protecting 23k. They remove the wall at 23.2. They are still waiting at 23.5. And you can see what they are doing. Also here, that looks a lot like algos, 23.8. 24, 25, after 25, almost nothing. We have, of course, here 28,900 and so on, but that's the biggest. While a lot of volume waiting there, much more than to the downside. At the same time, as mentioned, 21.6, 21.4, so 21.5 looks very solid. And just in case of 20,800 once again. Otherwise, the next one, 19.8, but I think this range here for a correction would be okay. So BUSD looks a little bit different. You remember we have here 22.3, 22.2, 22.1, while at the same time waiting here 23.4. So nothing have changed, just more volatility, liquidity between 21.4 and 21.1. Reinforcing 20,500, 20,000 and 19,000. So maybe I'm wrong and that's it, you know, and from here only down, but I don't think so. So, and not because, once again, I'm flipping to bullish, absolutely not. I think this market is more bearish than ever before, but yeah, it's, I think a little bit short-term profit is just, you know, as soon as the market gives us another drop of liquidity, let us take it. I think that's my interpretation at the moment, and that's the weight sentiment. In my opinion, because they also know that when it's done, it's done. It's not going to flip or change in just few weeks. We will see. However, BUSD, wow, protecting a lot. BUSD really protecting a lot, a little bit indicating 22.3, and that's it, motherfucker. So we will see. We really are going to see. Bitfinex 21.5, otherwise also waiting here to sell a lot, and also here bigger buy orders. So a lot there, but nothing new. OKEX, nothing new. I never see anything here. OKEX swap 70k, we know. Kraken 21.5, 23.8, otherwise 25. So also here nothing big change, just one at 21k. That's a new one. Bybit BTC USD, also nothing. BTC USDT, also nothing. Maybe I need, no, even then nothing happens. BitMEX, I like BitMEX. Even I don't have an account there, but I like them. BitMEX, nothing, absolutely nothing. Binance Futures. Whoa, guys, look that. Okay, they want to long here. They want to long until 22. 22, I guess 22,200. It looks like, but they want to long here. Wow, and a lot of shorts. Wow. So BTC BUSD and more to the long side as well. Waiting here 22.3. Yeah, I think we will break the support, and that could be a bear trap. So be careful with that. Bitfinex derivatives, the same thing at the moment. And reinforcing 21, they are expecting something. Maybe they are going to go down hard or something to 21 and then push up hard back or something. I don't know. It looks really strange what they are doing. $247 on Kraken, 21.5. OKEX futures, nothing. Deribit, wow, what is Deribit doing here? Okay, they removed all long orders here. The next one, 21.6, removed also 20. Instead, they placed one at 23.4 to short, another 23.9, and the whole sandwich here disappeared. I'm still waiting here at 25.6. Really interesting what Deribit is doing here. So once again, 21.6, 1,000 to the downside. Imagine we break and go 1,000 down. That would be extremely crazy, really crazy. Okay, we are done. Let us go to the next chapter.